Why the sudden fascination with the law?
Because I find you fascinating.
Well, I hope so.
And maybe because I'm a little jealous of Julia.
I didn't hear you.
Hi. Oh, that's okay. I just talked with Cruz. He found Dottie and he's bringing her back to Santa Barbara. He tracked her down to Las Vegas. I think that he's going to be able to convince her to testify for Jake. And Julia?
Yeah, that's good news, Ethan. Thank you.
Look, I know you probably don't want me to bring this up, but are you okay about the baby? I mean, you want it, don't you?
Of course I do.
Well, you just seem sort of unsure.
Well, I know that it's difficult raising a child by yourself. And I've been through all that. I've thought about it, and I can handle it. Because I really don't have any other alternative. Because the father is not someone who's in my life anymore.
Is that the way you want it?
That's the way that it has to be.
Go.
Eden. I want you to have this because you're going to be the next bride. Be happy in a room with no windows and no light coming inside.
Nice try, Counselor. But nothing's going to help this office except arson.
Shh, don't tell anyone. We're planning that later. Nice of you to come by and visit a lonely prisoner. Oh, you're wet.
Yeah, well, I was bringing Alice her rain gear, and since I was close by, I decided to stop in to see my favorite sister-in-law and see how she's doing with this ugly office.
Yeah, well, now you know.
Yeah? Well, isn't there somebody you could complain to about this? Huh?
You know, I was supposed to have that lovely corner office, you know, the one with lots of windows. And then they got a new junior partner, and I got evicted. I don't know, maybe they think that I'll do better work if I'm not distracted by all the windows and the nice light outside.
Well, if I were you, I'd protest.
I'm not important enough to protest here yet.
A couple of months, they'll make you a new partner. How's that?
Oh, that's sweet. Deluded. It's sweet.
Oh, come on. Who is this new partner, anyway, huh?
Mason Capwell, Esquire.
What? Mason Capwell is working? He's the new partner?
And you know what the worst part is? As of today, I have to answer to him. How do you like that for one of life's little ironies?
Wait a minute. Does he know that you're working here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he knows. He said, quote, I look forward to working with you.
How are you going to handle that?
Oh, with kid gloves and a 10-foot pole at least. Anything to keep me distant.
Yeah, there's one more thing, though, isn't there? When you start showing your pregnancy, how are you going to feel about that?
I'm not worried. I'm a professional. My pregnancy has absolutely nothing to do with Mason. Except in the abstract.
To me, that she's simply standing up for what she believes in.
What she believes in is being stubborn and perverse. You don't know her very well, Victoria.
You're right, I don't know her very well, but I have some very definite impressions.
Julia's problem, one of her problems, at least, is that she has very poor judgment where the opposite sex is concerned. She's always getting hurt, and other people sometimes wind up getting hurt in the process.
You're really upset by this, aren't you?
You bet I am.
Well, I really can't form an opinion. You're right, I don't know Julia very well yet.
Something else around here that I wanted to hang.
Dick Morton?
Yeah, come on in.
I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be leaving early because of the storm.
Well, that's a good idea. I think I'm going to be leaving myself, too. Be sure you drive carefully.
Thank you. There's something else.
What?
Jake Morton.
Oh, he's something else, all right.
You still believe he's guilty, don't you?
Just as firmly as you believe he's innocent. Which conclusion you leapt to only after you'd seen the results of his polygraph test. Never mind that those things are far from infallible.
Yes, that influenced me, but that's not what I based my decision on.
Oh, what did you base it on? Women's intuition? Tarot cards, maybe?
Very funny. But, this case is all very circumstantial. You keep making that same mistake. You believed, you were sure Gus Jackson was guilty because of this heavy weight of circumstantial evidence, and now you're doing it again with Jake.
Well, at least the law of averages is on my side. As long as we're talking about repeating mistakes, why don't we look at yours?
Do I want to hear that?
Now, Jake is young, good-looking, broad-shouldered. Everything an innocent man should be, right?
I resent that. Mason, why do you always have to be insulting?
Aren't you mature enough to look at your own shortcomings?
All right. I admit it, okay? I have made errors in judgment in the past because I've gotten myself to this.
I'll say you have.
You have to rub it in. And let me tell you something. You have made just as many mistakes by doing it the other way. And I would rather be wrong believing that somebody is innocent than doing it your way. I don't want to see another innocent man put behind bars.
I don't want to see another innocent woman hurt the way my sister-in-law was. I'm sorry. But if you can't tell what's underlying my concern, counselor, you're not nearly as perceptive as I thought you were. Good night.
Hello?
Hi, it's me. I'm still at the office.
Wrong place. Supposed to be here.
Yeah, I know, and I'm sorry, but it looks like I'm going to be late if I get there at all.
Oh, what happened?
Well, I have a deposition I'm going to have to drop off at Julia. She's going to need it in court tomorrow morning, and I forgot to give it to her before she left.
Can a messenger deliver it?
No, this document's too important to trust to a messenger.
Well, if you have to go, you have to go.
And considering the driving conditions and how bad the roads are, how many of them are closed, I think it might be better if I met you at home instead of at Johnny's place. I don't want you there waiting for me for hours.
All right, I'd rather meet you home anyway.
Be careful driving. The roads are treacherous.
Yes, I will drive like a snail.
There's got to be a joke in there somewhere about snails driving as car goes, but I can't work it out at the moment.
Yeah, well, we'll figure it out tonight.
Okay.
I'll see you later. Bye.